What's going on, guys? My name is Biagas and I'm an audio engineer and musician of a few years now. And today I'm going to show you how to EQ sounds for a song. So let's get to it.
Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at how to EQ sounds for a song. All right, so let's take a quick listen to what we're working with. This is an acoustic track that I have here. It's really just one vocal, and a guitar. All right, simple stuff, but let's take a listen.
Do you have it finally figured out? Will you never have to shout? 'Cause I'm tired of hiding in my bedroom.
All right, you get the idea now. So let's go ahead and start EQing this. And there's a couple techniques that I'm going to show you here that you can basically apply it to all instruments once you know the technique and concept. So let's go ahead and switch over to the mix window here. Okay, so we have this vocal track here, and then the guitars are in this channel right here. Okay, so let's first work on this vocal. And what I like to do first is solo just the vocal so we can really hear what's going on, and put it insert, plug in, EQ, and I love the Renaissance EQ. All right, that's going to pull up this. Now, you can basically use any EQ, doesn't really matter, because they all have basically the same or very similar parameters. So he's just basically dialing it in the same fashion. Okay? All right, so what I'm going to do first is called a sweeping technique, and it's basically finding a sweet frequency that you like. Now, you can apply this as well as to frequencies that you don't like by sweeping it and dialing it in. But what you do is exaggerate the frequencies by pumping it up, 10 dB, and then slowly moving across the frequencies so you can find that sweet spot. And once you find it, you stop, and then you lower the dB accordingly to what you want, whether you want to boost or whether you want to cut. So let's go ahead and do this, and you'll see what I mean right now.
Do you have it finally figured out? Will you never have to shout? 'Cause I'm tired of hiding in my bedroom. 'Cause I'm your little boy, and I should be playing with toys and not trying to mend the hearts that are torn apart.
Okay, so that's basically like the sweet spot that I found of the frequencies that I like within this vocal, somewhere around 5K, well, almost 6K. But of course, that's way too exaggerated. It's at 11 dB here. We boosted it up 11 dB. So let's go ahead and take this down, and well, let's do that while it's playing.
Do you have it finally figured out? Will you never have to shout? 'Cause I'm tired of hiding in my bedroom. 'Cause I'm your little...
Okay, I think that's pretty good right there. About 6 dB up. It's not too exaggerated as 11 dB was, but it does make a difference with 6 dB. 6 dB I think is kind of a lot. But the rules inside of recording and audio engineering and mixing is whatever sounds best. Doesn't matter how you get there, but just get there. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a quick listen to this and bypass it from before and after.
Do you have it finally figured out? Will you never have to shout?
See how those higher frequencies kind of make the vocal pop out a little bit? So I like that a lot. Now, what I'm going to do is, it's called a technique that I like to call subtractive mixing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to place the same EQ, the same Renaissance EQ, and copy and paste it to the guitars, but instead of raising it up 6 dB, I'll probably lower it. Maybe not as much as 6 dB, but we'll see how it sounds. But I like to lower it on the same exact frequency. That way the guitars don't compete with the frequencies inside of the vocal line. That way they're more clear and they're kind of more separated as far as frequencies and sound range. All right, so let's go ahead, and I'm going to unsolo this and take a look at the guitars here. and copy and paste this. So I'm going to copy and paste this by holding Option on the keyboard and clicking and dragging onto the guitars. Okay, perfect. So let's take a listen to the guitars, and I'm going to solo the guitars real quick first. Okay, so let's go ahead and lower the frequencies. Okay, I think around 6 dB is actually where I'm going to have it, but let's go ahead and bring back the vocals and see how it sounds all together.
Do you have it finally figured out? Will you never have to shout? 'Cause I'm tired of hiding in my bedroom. 'Cause I'm your little boy, and I should be playing with toys.
Okay, so I think my final conclusion is negative 4.8 dB, almost 5 dB down, where it kind of gets rid of that higher frequencies. That way the vocal can kind of live there a little bit better. So sometimes in mixing, you want to choose what's best for the mix, not necessarily what's best for the individual instrument. All right, guys?
So that's basically it on how to EQ a song. If you do have any other questions, please let us know, and thank you for watching.